Good afternoon, everyone. It's Stephen and Paul from WinExtra back at you for Daily Brief for February 15th, 2011. And you'll have to, give Paul a little bit of a break today because he's not doing so good. He's in a lot of pain, and we're not talking just from, overextending himself mentally, but, actual physical pain.
Yeah, my lower back is at me today. It's been at me for the last couple of weeks. But today is just the day that the doggy kicked the ball.
I've got some good drugs that work with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but they're not good to me. You're up in Canada.
I have to take them every day, so I know what you're going through.
By the time they get here, I'll probably be right as rain again.
Anyway, keeping in line with the idea of a pain in the butt or back, there is this ongoing ridiculous story regarding Zune, and the fact that because it wasn't mentioned in the Nokia Microsoft speeches, Zune's dead. It's going to be kinned, as Mary Jo Foley put it. Now, hang on. I love that as a new, adjective, verb, being kinned. I love it.
Or scanned.
Yeah.
No, look, I haven't read too many reports on this, bar the ones you've put in the show notes. That, people are quoting things like, the recent reorg of the Zune team and the separation of it into hardware and software units. And, Microsoft came out months ago and said, Windows Phone 7 is going to be our media device. Windows Phone 7, there's not going to be a dedicated games player, i.e., iPod Touch device. Why? Because it's going to be Windows Phone 7. It's not going to be a Zune games player. It's going to be, if that does come out, it'll just be a stripped-down Windows Phone 7 without the phone, much like the iPod Touch. But Zune is more than just the hardware. Zune is the whole software platform. It is, the entertainment and content delivery that comes to your Xbox. It is Zune Pass. It is all this. They're not going to shut this down. And, I'm sorry, but somebody also said that because of the deal with Nokia that they were rebranding it. I don't know how they made the association, but it was some association with OV Music.
Well, that's one of the things that Tom Warren or WinRumors had out was that, Microsoft seeking to rebrand Zune into Windows Live Services. Now, look, let's get something straight, all right? In the States, Zune probably works very, very, very well. Outside of the U.S. and apparently Britain, it sucks lemons.
Because, like everything else, they have to cut the deals with content providers.
Exactly.
And that's the problem that you have.
Exactly. See, everybody's trying to put this on as this is some kind of Microsoft problem, all right? Now, I'll get back to this in a second because, anyway, I know from living up here that the Zune experience sucks. It really does. It's terrible. And everybody that I try to explain to go, oh, no, it's great. No, it's not. You don't live in Canada. You don't live in Europe. You don't live in South America. So shut the hell up. All right? The problem with Microsoft is they are encountering the same problem that companies like Hulu, Pandora, Netflix are all experiencing when they try and go outside the borders of the U.S.
Spotify's trying to come in.
Huh?
Spotify's trying to come in. And they're having a problem.
Yeah. It's called greed. All right? It's called media companies trying to protect a dying business model. Now, where Microsoft is wrong, okay, is that they could be much more proactive and open as to why they can't provide the same quality of service outside of the U.S. Let the people know. Tell them why they can't. Don't just hide it in, we're going to rebrand it, or we're going to do this, or we're going to do that. No, don't do that. Keep Zune. It's a good service. From everything I've read, everything I've seen, it's got great potential. It's got a catchy brand name.
Right? Answer me this, right? Why would you rebrand the software or service part of Zune?
It makes no sense.
What actual reasonable idea is there for it? There's none. It's recognizable. It's on everybody's Xbox. Everybody who has an Xbox knows what Zune is.
Yep.
Right? You should be trying to grow that brand rather than remove that brand and roll it into something unrecognizable.
But here, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if Microsoft came out of this and said, look, you know, users in Canada, users in Europe, this is why we cannot provide you the same quality of service. Don't blame us.
Here are the companies that will not negotiate with
Yes,
us. Here
exactly.
are the companies that will not work with us.
Exactly.
Petition them.
Yes.
A little bit of a name and shame game.
Exactly. 100%. Put the blame where it belongs.
Yeah, but they won't do that because they'll risk damaging partnerships that already
Yeah, but see, I could understand Pandora taking that tack, but they don't want to, you know, endanger them. You know, like Pandora, they just went for IPO, and we found out that over half their revenue goes out to media companies like Warner, EMI, and all those companies. Half. All right? With Microsoft, they are the big boy on the block. They've got the name brand recognition worldwide that if they decided that they wanted to stop, you know, being the coward here and stop, you know, pulling their punches and say, look, this is not in our court. This is not our fault. We would love to bring you Zune.
Hudson, are you advocating that Microsoft return to being bullies?
In some cases, yeah, bully the shit out of them. Scare the hell out of them. I'm sick of this. I get tired of people blaming Microsoft if they took 2 seconds, just 2 seconds, and used their freaking brains and got it out of their butts.
I'm having minor giggles over here because pre-show you were the one giving out to me, telling me that I was the one that was going to be ranting today.
Yeah, it's this.
And now you've gone off on like a near 5-minute bender. That's awesome. Shall we go on to another story before your ears
bullshit
pop?
like this, huh?
Go on to another story before your ears explode.
10 things your Nokia phone 7 will have.
Are we going on to that one already? Okay.
Give me a break. Like, what is this? This is stupid. Of course it's going to have camera functionality. Duh.
No. I think they're trying to talk about what it's going to make Nokia phones different from the crowd. Because Nokia phones, in my experience, have always had really good camera functionality, better than par for the mobile market. Also, they have excellent screens. Nokia has their own sort of screen technology. I think it's called clear black display. And it really, really makes their screens really, really sharp. It's very awesome. One of the things that I'm laughing about, though, in terms of whoever put this list together, is that they're saying that Nokia Windows Phone 7s will have Nokia Music. Nokia builds great cheer music phones. They really do. I used to have one. But what they're talking here about is the OV music service, which Nokia used to have, and for streaming. But wasn't it back in mid-January that Engadget had reported that they'd put the shutters on that?
Yeah. That's what I remember hearing.
Existing users were going to get to continue to use it, but that the shutters were put on it. Now, I did pay a trip to the OV site today, and it does appear to be up and running, but I didn't try to sign up or anything. But it was back on January 17th? Yeah, January 17th that Gizmodo replied, Nokia kills off the OV music service you didn't know existed.
Yeah. It's just, people are writing stupid stuff now. Okay, here's your chance to have your say. This incredibly brilliant, fantastically accurate headline from Fortune: how LG lost the smartphone race.
All right, a caveat before I get into going out about this, giving out about this post that appeared on CNN Money today. Actually, it appeared just a couple of minutes before us recording by somebody called Shin Kiju. I didn't read the entire post. The post is very, very long, and once I'd gotten through the first entire page and had to click the next button, I was just too pissed off at it, so I didn't bother. This is my call to CNN. Guys, if you're going to put a post up there, please verify that the person who's writing this knows what they're talking about, or hasn't got their head up their arse, or isn't incredibly biased, or all of the above. Because a quick read of this post points out that, LG lost. Where's the show notes? LG lost the smartphone race because they switched to Windows Phone 7. However, throughout the entire article, they've called Windows Phone 7 Windows Mobile, and they claim that Windows Mobile was a hastily cooked up OS designed to keep up with Apple and Google. Microsoft had basically scaled down its PC-based Windows OS and squeezed it into a handset, making the OS painfully slow. That's just one of the many, many falsehoods in this story. Kind of like the falsehood where they refer to Google's winning streak in the OS market over Microsoft. This is CNN fecking money! Alright? Seriously! Is there no editorial overview? Nobody who's actually making sure that if this stuff is going out to CNN viewer. Then again, you know what? There is no bloody editorial overview anymore in the news services, is there?
No.
Let's look at it. CNN, Fox, everybody. They're just pumping their own fecking agendas anymore. I'm sorry. It just has me slightly pissed off.
Well, how about we get HP prepares to take on Microsoft in the consumer PC OS market?
Because WebOS coming to the PC is being layered on top of Windows? And this is something that HP have told us themselves?
Yeah.
So, in other words, for WebOS on the PC to ship, Windows has to be there? Squeeze me?
I know.
Give me that headline one more time. Go on. Give me that headline one more time.
The headline one more time. HP prepares to take on Microsoft in the consumer PC OS segment. So
we're not talking about tablets then? Because everybody said tablets are something different.
Yes.
PC, the desktop.
Yes.
Who fucking wrote that article?
Jason Mick at Daily Tech.
Jason Mick at Daily Tech. Okay? Dude, seriously. Comments below. Comments YouTube. Comments WinExtra. Email podcast@winextra.com. Or pick up the bloody phone. Send us a text message. Or better yet, leave us a voicemail at 251-281-8730 and explain yourself, sir. Because I don't get it. It flies right in the face of what we know about it. It flies right in the face of everything that's been reported in the past week about it. So come on. I want to know. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm belittling you right now.
What a great day we've had.
Dude, seriously. There's no news. It feels to me like there's no news today, so people are just making shit up.
Yeah, pretty much. But
I don't mind if we've got a bad Microsoft story to report.
Yes.
At least it's news, but don't make shit up. Don't pull imaginary rabbits out of your hairy butthole and expect to serve them to us as roast beef. It just doesn't work that way.
And on that fantastic ending note, folks, that's Paul. I'm Steve. This has been WinExtra's Daily Brief for February 15th, 2011. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, folks.